This is Mr. Iglesias speaking, and I'd like to officially welcome all grades 7 and 8 students to the ELA Capstone course. All of the grades 7 and 8 teachers have put their heads together to come up with the activities in this capstone project. You may be wondering what a capstone project is. Well, it's a project that allows you to put several skills that you have learned over a period of time all together and complete some type of an experience. The word capstone actually comes from the word keystone in architecture. A keystone, according to Wikipedia, is the wedge-shaped stone at the apex, which is right here, the apex of a masonry arch, or typically round-shaped one at the apex of a vault. In both cases, it's the final piece placed during construction and locks all the stones into position, allowing the arch or vault to bear weight. So it's a very important stone at the top of an arch. Our capstone project is going to have you get back in touch with what it felt like to be a new student at the high school. You're going to be considering your experiences as well as the experiences of other students, studying adolescence through literature and expert researchers, and then producing a piece of middle school survival guide for grades 5 and 6 students. Your teachers will then put all the pieces together and share your work with actual students in the elementary school. So it's going to be really important for you to work hard, because you could end up influencing a young kid who was just as nervous and excited to come to the high school as you were. The skills you'll be relying on to do this important work include conducting short research projects, examining a topic and conveying ideas, using strategies to analyze information, including relevant facts, definitions, and details, and considering your task and audience, as well as communicating a clear purpose. Now, all my students who I have for 8th grade English will tell you that I love to show them student learning maps at the beginning of a unit of learning. And that's because this learning map kind of allows you to see everything you're going to learn about overall. So I've developed here a capstone project student learning map for our middle school survival guide project. The driving question is, how can I reflect upon my knowledge and experiences to help grades 5 and 6 students as they transition to the high school? The project's going to be broken up into 3 parts. You have milestone 1, milestone 2, and milestone 3. For milestone 1, that's the introduction and where you're going to be considering concerns. The main questions for that section are going to be, what is my capstone project all about? And what are the concerns of grade 6 students as they transition into the high school? For milestone 2, that's called surviving adolescence. The key questions for that part are, what do experts and authors think about adolescence? And how does this relate to the concerns of students as they transition to the high school? And then the other question is, what are some common features of a middle school survival guide? For the third milestone, that's known as the public product. The 2 questions would be, how does information on my public product need to be organized and presented to my audience, which would be 5th and 6th graders, and how do I appropriately credit my sources? There are about 15 key vocabulary words that are going to be very useful for you to know as we're progressing through this project. And some of the main activities that you're going to be involved in are journaling, both reflective journaling and journaling to demonstrate your understanding of concepts. You're going to be considering actual concerns of grade 6 students from the Southern Tioga Elementary Schools. You'll participate in a discussion board. You'll be watching videos. You're going to read about adolescence and nonfiction texts and coming of age and fiction texts. You'll review examples of middle school survival guides. You'll learn about and produce emails, slideshows, brochures, and posters. You don't have to do all 4 of those things, but you'll be choosing one of them as the mode for you to write your piece of our survival guide. Couple of other things to be aware of would involve the organization of the Google Classroom. The Google Classroom is organized into 8 days of assignments. It is asynchronous, which is a fancy word that means that it's not dependent upon time. So what that means is you can move through at a much quicker pace, but you do need to complete the assignments in the order that they're presented. I also want to remind you that at various times you may have a need to reach out for help. If you look in the Google Classroom underneath this welcome announcement, you'll see right here that the teacher office hours are listed. If you click on that document, you're given contact information, including emails and phone numbers for each of the 7th and 8th grade teachers, as well as the office hours that they're going to be available throughout the week. You can email, you can call, and during these office hours, all of these teachers who have these Zoom links right here that you can click on, you could actually meet in a Zoom video and audio environment where you can talk directly to your teacher and get help from him or her. So I wanted to wish you good luck with this course. It's our intention that you do learn through the completion of this capstone project, but we also want you to have a lot of fun. Thank you.